People often ask me, why do you love the 80s and 90s so much? When they see the t-shirts, the throwback tunes, the action figures, and they assume I'm desperate to relive that time. No, and then they follow it up with, if you love it so much, don't you want to go back? And here's the honest truth, I don't. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the pop culture of those decades. The music had soul. The movies had heart. The TV shows were pure comfort food. Artists were raw, real, and unfiltered. There's something beautifully analog about that time. The imperfections made it feel human. We didn't live on screens. We lived in moments. But when people say they miss the past, they're usually not talking about the world itself. They're talking about how they felt in that world. They're missing being young. I used to think the 90s were the greatest time to be a kid. And in a way they were. I had my action figures and Saturday morning cartoons, and a world that felt just big enough to explore, but small enough to feel safe. But here's the flip side. Talk to my parents, ask them about the 80s and early 90s. They'll tell you how hard it was. 2 jobs, little money, constant struggle. No internet to help you figure things out. No YouTube tutorials, no mental health awareness, just grit and exhaustion. So when we look back at those eras and say, man, I wish we could go back, what we're really saying is, I wish I could feel that free again. We're craving youth, not necessarily the world that surrounded it. Sometimes I hate to admit it, but I think I'd rather be 10 years old today than be 10 in 1992. Sure, the world today is more complicated in a million ways. Social media, global anxiety, all that. But there's also more access, more information, more opportunity. A 10-year-old today can learn to code, start a YouTube channel, connect with kids across the globe. That's wild. That's powerful. It's okay to celebrate the past. I'll always throw on some Michael Jackson or Prince, rewatch Rocky IV and smile at those times. But I don't live there. I live now. And I'm excited to see what's next. Nostalgia is a beautiful thing as long as you don't let it trap you. Use it as fuel. Use it as inspiration, but don't forget to look forward too. Because the future deserves a chance to become something worth remembering.